gentlemen. Bungle, hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day today. We're going over Enlisted, the World War II free-to-play first-person shooter, much requested, much talked about. Hey Bungle, talk about the M4A1, the 76 Sherman that is found in the Invasion of Normandy campaign for the Allies. Now, if you're watching this video, first-time viewer, possibly first-time subscriber, maybe wondering, Bungle, what do we do here? Well, we'll give you an overview, kind of telling you what are we reviewing. Next, talk about the performance. Is it good? Is it bad? And lastly, is it worth it? So without further ado, let's begin. Start off with an overview. All right, so this is a tanker-free class. This is a M4 Sherman platform. This can be found in the late game of the Invasion of Normandy campaign levels for the Allies. This replaces the M10 Wolverine, and I imagine you will want to replace the M10 Wolverine because the M10 Wolverine is garbage. The big thing you're going to notice here with this tank, moving down to its performance, we're talking about an M4A1 platform. This kind of looks similar to the regular M4 Sherman you have in the campaign level tech tree. This one's more upgun with a 76mm gun, which is capable of penetrating a Tiger as well as a Panther. A Tiger, you're going to have an easy time penetrating. When it comes to the Panther, you want to aim for the shot trap. Usually when you're facing a Panther frontally, you want to aim for the top right gun mantlet and shoot in there. They will get many kills. You will immobilize that Panther, and basically that is how you kill it. Now, this tank, of course, is very slow. This is an M4A1 platform with a 76mm gun, so as a result, it's going to be very, very slow. The M4A3 fixes this issue, which hopefully they'll add later in the campaign levels, where it has decent armor, which is sloped, but also has a better horsepower and track system, which enables it to move around the battlefield very, very quickly. Now, for collateral armament, you have a 7.62mm machine gun, as well as a 50 cal on top. One of the big things to note here when we are talking about its performance is that there's no vertical stabilizer. This is kind of what Enlisted, the developers, have posted in the Enlisted dev blog about, wow, this tank gets a vertical stabilizer. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how a vertical stabilizer works, pretty much in World War II-ish vehicles, if they were stationary or moving at a very slow speed, the vertical stabilizer basically enables the gun to fire on the move or be very, very stable when firing. That way you're not worrying about it bouncing up and down, trying to get the gun accurate to fire. It's pretty much stable and ready to fire. Well, a lot of users are reporting this, especially on the Enlisted forum, that this is a bug, or really, this is just, I don't know, the developers just forgot about it. But the model in this game, the M4A176, does not have a vertical stabilizer. Therefore, it's basically moving up and down when you try to turn it, when you try to aim, it's gonna take longer because there's no vertical stabilizer. Keep in mind though, if you're trucking down the battlefield going very fast, that vertical stabilizer isn't going to work unless you're moving very slow or are stationary. So that's kind of one of the big things to note with kind of how the World War II vertical stabilizers work. When you get to the modern era, like the Abrams and everything like that, it can traverse the battlefield and fire on the move. Now, moving down to, is it worth it? Well, pretty much one of the big selling points was the vertical stabilizer. I don't know why I keep, reporting on stuff that a lot of people don't really seem to cover. I don't know if it's just they don't really listen or look for stuff, but this, alongside the Xbox problem, has been proving that this update was rushed, that the Enlisted developers didn't take the time to kind of do a quality control, nor a dev server, which I've been asking and asking and asking because we keep seeing a pattern of behavior here where there's just stuff launched without any testing. The concussion effects, the vertical stabilizer, and the Xbox Series S and X problem with it not working. Even Xbox One users are having problems. So we're just seeing problems and problems and problems coming with this update. And, I feel bad for free-to-play players, especially those who don't have the Firefly. This is pretty much the Firefly, or the free version of the Firefly, minus all the problems that are with it with the vertical stabilizer. This also doesn't really have good armor, so expect it to get blown up. Even a 50mm round from a Puma can go and damage this tank. So yes, this tank is not invulnerable. It is definitely the free-to-play version of the Firefly. Do I recommend using this in your lineup? Honestly, if you're a premium player, you have the Firefly unlocked, there is no reason to use this over the Firefly. There really is no reason to use this over the Jumbo, honestly. The Jumbo, in my opinion, is one of the best tanks in Enlisted, and is very good in the Invasion of Normandy. Sure, it can struggle against a Tiger and even a Panther, but often you don't really see those tanks out there anyway, so if you have an option especially if you're free to play, stick with the Jumbo. The Jumbo is a good tank. It deals with infantry. It can kind of deal with most of the German armor, and is, has really, really good armor and performance in Enlisted. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you feel down below. If you're a new viewer, possibly a new subscriber, well, I hope today is the day that I earn your subscription. Having you sub and mash that like button does help me with the YouTube algorithm. Returning sub, returning viewer, let me know your thoughts. Is this just another bungle here in Enlisted? Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.